You're going to love this. Trust me.
What's up, Dragon Ball junkies? It's your boy Josh. Today, I'm going to be showing you my Kale deck, but this is not the Kale deck that I played on Theme Deck Thursdays. This is a more competitive Kale deck. You know, I don't care about themes or nothing like that, but I think I've made a pretty competitive Kale Ramp deck, and I think it's really fun, and I like the deck. I like Ramp decks, so let's check it out. Let's see how we can do in some games with it right now. So this is the Kale deck. Kale's a Ramp deck. When this card attacks, draw one card, and at the end of each player's turn, I could place one card under this card into my energy and rest mode. So the way we're getting cards under it is through Khalifa Universe 6 combination and Khalifa Rapid Riposte. Both of these for 2 energy. We can put it under our leader. On our Awakened side, oh, that was our Awakened side, but yeah, on our Awakened side, we get plus 5k for each card under it. Usually that's only going to be like 5 or 10k. We're not, you know, I'm not going too crazy. I'm ramping at a quick enough speed. Like as soon as I put the card under, I'm gonna ramp with it. You know what I'm saying? So that maybe every now and then you'll have an extra 5k, but it's just for the battle, and so it doesn't really come in that clutch. You know, it can help you get out of like a little attack though sometimes, so save you a life. Anyway, those are our ramp cards. Then we've got this. This is a counter attack. Negate the attack, play this card. It's kind of like a Trunks Heroic Prospect. If your opponent wants to swing, you play, you discard a card. If your opponent wants to swing with something bigger than their energy, they have to discard 2 from their hands. We've also got Hatchiyak as our secret rare, so that's another floodgate. Things I want to change about this deck right now is I would like to get D-Magic and Bean to 4 and 4. Right now they're at 3 and 3, and we're at 53 cards. So I'm a little over cards. I've got Saiyan Instincts for draw power, but this is also a blue-yellow arrival deck in the form of Champa and Vados Gracious Aid. So the cool thing about this is I want to arrival this out as soon as possible. I arrival this out, it makes all my U6 cards free to combo from my hand. So I don't run into a problem with having dual colored dead cards that I can't combo off because they cost energy. So this becomes, all these cards become 0 cost 10k combos. So 3, 4, that's 9. Dude, these are all free 10ks. All these cards. So that's really awesome. That's something I really like about this deck. You gotta get one of these on board, and they're gonna stick because if you don't swing with it, if they remove it by a skill, you can choose one card in your hand, place in your drop area instead, and then it remains in the battle area. So they're gonna waste attacks trying to kill this because this really helps this deck. We've got this hit. He's basically our check lands. Once we have a blue-yellow card in our energy, he is a Universe 6 check lands, which is freaking awesome. He's 2 energy if we want to play a 5k. I don't play him, but I don't even know what he does if you play him. There's nothing yellow you can evolve onto him in this deck. Something to think about, actually. Hit card in your hand. If you activate evolve skill on a yellow hit card in your hand. Yeah, I don't have anything that works with that. So then we've got our Unison. We've got Majin Buu, Assault the Agents of Destruction. Awesome Unison. Everybody hates when they see it, when they come against it. And we can get it out on turn 3 pretty easily. I think it's possible to get it out. If you have Sensu Beans, nah, you couldn't get it out on turn 2. You can get it out on turn 3 though. Pretty consistently. Almost every game I've played with it, I'll get it out on turn 3. But then our finisher, Hit in Cold Blood. It's a 1 cost 10k dual color green. I'm saying green, yellow, blue, but with the Divine Aid out, it's a 0 cost 10k, which is awesome. It's a triple strike 30k, and it flips their leader to the front side. So certain leaders do crazy stuff on their Awakened side. We can shut that off. We can play this guy, and his energy cost is reduced for every battle card that are blue-yellow in your battle area. So he could potentially be a 4 cost. I've never got him out for that low because we're not playing a real wide field. But it's not hard to get him out for 5 energy. And sometimes you'll be doing this on turn 7. So, and then our other boss monster, Kale Rampaging Demon. I love this card. 5 energy. You're going to be hard casting it for 5 because you can't play it any other way. It's got deflect though, and it's a double strike 30k, which is awesome. And basically, if you play it when you have 7 energy, you get a double strike, dual attack, deflect, barrier, 30k, and you wipe your opponent's field, ignoring barrier, their battlefield. Awesome. It's freaking amazing. Now, you can play this out for 5 for just a. Sometimes I've played this out for 5 energy when I only have 5 energy because I'm going to be untapping energy on defense anyway with Boo and Sensu Beans. And play it out on 5 and then play it out again the next turn after I ramp. Dude, it's nuts. It's pretty nuts. Because when you play it out on 5, you choose all your opponent's battle cards, energy cost 3 or more, and place them at their bottom of theirs. So it doesn't ignore barrier, it doesn't get rid of their little guys, but it gets rid of their big bosses still if you pay it for 5. So it's pretty awesome. Place up to 1 card from the top of your deck under your leader card. Oh, I didn't even know that it did that too. I forgot. I missed that first time I played it. If your leader card is a blue Kale card, place up to 1 card from the top of your deck under your leader card. Yeah. So you play this on turn 5. It helps you ramp. So you don't have to do one of your 2-cost ramp cards. You play this guy out for 5. You play this out for 5. You put a card under your leader. Then the next turn, you're going to have that card that you just ramped. Then you charge 1 more energy. Now you're at turn 7. You play another one of these again. And I'm saying turn 5, but it's really 5 energy. So you're doing this on like turn 4 and 5. Turn 4, you play one of these. Your Boo untaps the energy. Dude, it's crazy. This deck's pretty cool. I like it. 3 God Ceiling. I'd like to bump this to 4, but we're already at 53, and I don't know how to make it any tighter. This is another boss monster. It is a dual attack, double striker, blocker, 30k that we can rival out for 3 energy. And it ignores barrier and places a card at the bottom of your deck. So this deck's got removal, ignoring barrier. Lots of it. We've got 3. What was the other one? We've got 6 cards that can remove ignoring blocker. So it's a fun deck. Let's get into it. All right, guys. So game 1 is against One Hero playing Black Promo Brawly. That's an old Promo Brawly from way back in the day. And I'm going to go ahead and look through. So for some reason I forgot how my check lands works, and I'm thinking I have to charge a blue yellow turn 1 and pass, and then next turn I can charge my hit as a check lands, but the hit is different. He needs a U6 on the battlefield to be a check lands. That's what he's checking. So I charge wrong here, but I don't have a 1-drop to play anyway. What you want to do is charge a blue, play your 1-drop Kale Searcher, and the next turn you can charge that hit dual color freely without energy exhaust. See, I just tried to charge it there, and I'm like, oh man, it doesn't even work as a check lands right now. I need 2 energy. So I go ahead and charge the negate, the floodgate negate. Black Brawly, he can warp stuff when he attacks. He makes me a little bit hand control because every time he swings, he's going to make me pitch a card. I'm going to swing once with my leader. And I'm just going to pass turn. I don't have anything to do for 2 energy. I don't have any ramp cards. I'm not seeing my ramp cards. I need to see my ramp cards early, but I'm not. So when he swings, he makes me discard a card from my hand, and then he can take 1 life, and he can mill 3 cards. He's playing the Vegeks package, so when he mills his cards from the top, those cards he just got to play out: the Trunks and the Supreme Kai, the Vegeta, the SS3 Bardock. He can play all those when he mills them. So he's going to swing. He's hand controlling me, which sucks. He swings with the 19k, the Vegeta, the Xeno Vegeta, and I go ahead and take it. I'm down to 5. Passes to me. So this is my turn 3. I still haven't ramped. Still not seeing my ramp stuff, but I see my hatch. I see my hatch yak. So I can't. I charge that in energy exhaust just because I'm dumb, and I need to charge something. I don't want to charge my mono blue because I can play it. Now I'm tapping 2. I tapped 2 to put that under there because it's the wrong card. I screwed up. So I take it back. I was thinking that was one of the Khalifas. It's the Kale Searcher. And I'm telling him I screwed up, so I untapped the 2 energy. I thought it was a different card. So instead, I need to find my ramp cards. So that was just the turns got messed up because after I ramped, I passed the turn to him. Or after I tried to ramp, and then he had to pass it back to me. So instead, I'm going to use that 2 energy to play 2 searchers, and I'm going to find my ramp card for next turn. I've got the Boo in hand, Unison, so I've got 2 of my arrivals. I'm keeping those 2 Kefla arrivals in my hand because when you arrival with it, you can activate main and pitch a card. If you pitch a copy of it, you get to draw 2. You do all kinds of cool stuff. We'll see that in a second. Their turn 3, charging a green energy. They charged a black, asked if they could take it back to do a green, and I said sure. Using the green just to play a searcher. Maybe digging for something. It's looking like a Brawly chain. A green OG Brawly chain mixed with Vegex. Some Oceanus in there. So he's swinging. And I'm thinking about what I'm going to drop. I go ahead and drop that. I'm not real worried about attacks right now, and I'm at 5. Which is okay. But I can awaken anyway. As soon as he awakens, I can awaken. Swing with the 19K. And so I'm going to awaken, untap 1. Super combo Zamasu. I tapped down the combo one for the combo power, but I realized now I want to tap down the blocker. So I tap down the Trunks blocker, and then I rival out my Chompavados. So I did that defensively just so I could use that energy on defense for awakening. And I wanted to awaken anyway. And also, one hero tried to kill that when I played it, so I just saved it and tapped down an energy. Really good. Every time I save that, I get to tap down one of their energy. If they miss that skill, then that's a problem. So I charge a blue. Now I have 4 energy. I'm going to swing with my leader, get my draw, combo Chompavados, which is free, and do a rival 3 energy for this Kefla. I was like, I could play the Boo, but I'm just going to go hard. And when I got the Kefla out, I get to pitch a card. I remove a card, ignoring barrier. I get to pitch a card. If it's a copy of it, I draw 2. So I got some draw. And, I didn't play the Boo. I just went into this and started swinging for the fences. Double strike, dual attack. Boom, boom, boom. Because I have Hatch in my hand. I have Hatch. I can pitch a card with Hatch. And then next turn I can play my triple strike hit. So I swing twice, and I'm totally okay with, being pretty much tapped out. Only 5 cards in hand. I'm alright because I got Hatch. But I end up deciding to save Hatch because I'm like, I don't really feel too threatened here. We'll see. I'm safe taking some cards, taking some life, getting down a little lower, getting some cards to my hand, and waiting to see if I need to use Hatch. You want to hold Hatch off as long as possible. So, one hero is milling, making me pitch a card. With the attack, I took the attack, swinging with the Unison, no response. See, I'm just going to keep taking these. Yep, no. I'll negate that one because I'm down to 2. I don't want to take much more. Then my hero passes. I charge to 5. And it's time to win the game, boys. I have 2 options here. I have hit, which is a triple strike, flip the leader to the front, but it's only 1 attack that could be negated. So rather be safe. Get the Boo on board, which is also a double strike, which could be lethal if I can do 1 damage. So I'm going to make sure I push through with 1 damage here. I'm going to combo a little high. Make sure I get him down to 2. One hero is going to use this, which doesn't get them out of attack. It lets them tap. It lets them kill my Chompavados, and I just saved it. So I pitch a card, it comes back, it stays in rest mode, and I get to rest a energy. And it didn't stop the attack either. So the attack went through, dropped them to 2. I swing with Boo for double strike, get to combo all those 10Ks from my hand. So that's a 20, 30, 40. That was like a 55 or 45K attack because all those 10Ks were free, no energy. So we won that one. Now we're going up against Nikolai 009, playing Blue Trunks. So when I played against this, I totally forgot what the Vegito stuff does and what Trunks does, but I have played against it before, and one other time I had the Vegito chain done on me very successfully, but I totally forgot about it. So at the end of this game, when I'm talking, I'm like really flipping out about this Vegito. Also at the end of the video, in the outro, I'm like, man, this Vegito, but this Vegito combo is nuts. I have lost to it before. I just totally forgot. This time we're seeing our ramp cards. I'm still in the habit of charging a dual color on turn 1 because I keep thinking my hit check lands is a different type of card. I don't need to charge a dual color on turn 1. Ideally, I want to charge a mono blue and play that 1-drop Kale, and then next turn I can charge my hits. But we're getting some ramp going. So Nikolakai's got the hit unison. Dropping the hit unison, similar to my hit boss monster, it can make my leader flip to its unawakened side. Going aggressive, I'm already down to 5, and they're at 7. See, I'm getting ramp cards. I've got stuff. I make a big mistake in this game, which I'll tell you about in one moment. Tap 4, get my boo out early. Want to make sure I do that. But Nikolakai is very good at handling my boo. Make sure that boo's off the board as quick as possible, which really screws up my game plan. So they're going to charge to 3 energy. And excuse me. Go ahead and swing with the hit, plus the hit to draw a card. Comboing a little bit because he wants to take care of my boo. Another swing with leader at my boo. No response, just to get a draw. So my boo's at 3 markers. I'm charging a 5 energy. I probably overcharge in this game, actually. So I'm looking back at it. Spoiler alert, we lose this game. But this is my chance to look through it and learn. And this Trunks deck is pretty good. So like I'm at 5 energy here. But I'm just giving him cards. Heroic Prospects. Smart against my deck because I'm at 5 energy. If I play something out that, you know, if I cheat something out like the hit, that would stop it. I'm going to go ahead and use Boo to draw. I'm going to go ahead and think about what I'm going to do here. Tap a 2 to ramp. So the reason I don't want to play my Kale is because I only have 1 in my hand. And I'm not at 7 energy. So it won't get the dual tap double strike. The board removal isn't very... Either way, it's not going to do much for me, the board removal right now, because Nikolakai doesn't have much of a board as far as battle cards. So I didn't want to play that out yet. I should have gotten my Saiyan Instincts out and drawn there instead of putting the double one. But the reason I put 2 ramp cards under there is because I thought maybe I'd awaken this turn and my leader would be, and I'd be able to get a plus 5k to avoid an attack on my leader's awakened side. So he's going to swing. I'm going to negate, not so much negating for the Kale's effect to Floodgate, more so just to stop a double strike from that Boo. Swing with leader, super comboing, making me bottom deck a card, dropping my Boo down to 1 marker, and now swinging with a 15k. And I'm like, man, somehow able to out combo the Boo, kill him with all those attacks. Without really negatively affecting the hand too much. Nikolakai is still at 11 cards in hand. So I've got a lot of energy. Now what do I do with it? Do I want to go hit? That's a triple strike that's going to give him a lot of cards. And I'm not seeing my hatch. I know Nikolakai has his hatch in hand because he accidentally revealed it to me earlier in the game. So I swing with leader. I combo off Saiyan Instincts. This is a big mistake I make later in the game. I forget that Saiyan Instincts is in my drop, and I need to search for cards. So I play out 2 of my check land hits because when I play them for 2, they let me draw a card. And that's a mistake. I'm going to swing with this. I'm thinking if I want to arrival here, Chomp Vados. I end up playing the Kale for 5. It's a board, you know, gets rid of the trunks. Woo, you know, big deal. But I get double strike dual attack. I'm thinking maybe don't go at the leader, go at the unison. I want to get rid of his boo as quick as he got rid of my boo. So swing both at the leader, but he shields army reinforcements, negates it, and blocks it. So I just wasted both my swings from my Kale. My double strike dual attack 30k. I wasted it on trying to kill a boo. I didn't do any damage. Sucks. And it had barrier for the turn. That's why Nicolakai didn't use boo's effect to kill it. But now Nicolakai goes into this Vegito pack. This Vegito. I really want to try this out, honestly. I wonder if it only works with Trunks. I haven't really read the cards real deeply, but this Vegito combo right here, Paralyzing Prowess, SSB Vegito, Paralyzing Prowess. When he plays it, I've got to I've got a bottom deck 2 cards. When he swings with it, I've got a bottom deck 2 cards. That's 4 cards. And he just did that for, how much energy was that? Wasn't a whole lot of energy. 4, but no, he goes up through that other card. Looks like, I think that's an anniversary box card. And it's a triple strike. So now I'm trying to stop a triple strike. I got no cards in hand. I just have my hand ripped. I have no battlefield. He killed my unison. This is just all bad. I've got a ton of energy and nothing to do with it. I got a dimension magic. I'm down to 2. I survived this turn. And I'm just, at this point, I'm hoping I see my hatch. This is a single strike. I take it. I'm down to 1. I'm hoping there's no more attacks. He plays out a 4 cost, but it comes out for 1. Swings, and luckily I have a dimension magic. And then an overwhelm. And all I was thinking is, oh my god, I hope he doesn't overwhelm. He does overwhelm. Fortunately, he only combos up to 35. He could have killed me just now, for sure. I don't know why he didn't dump on that attack. Maybe just to stretch the game out for fun. But easily could have dumped on that attack and killed me. But since he only went to 35, and I have a lot of energy and a lot of 10Ks, and a super combo, I can arrival and get out of the attack. So go ahead and arrival, get out of the attack, survive a turn. Now all I can hope for is that I find a hatch. Dig for cards, get cards any way I can. See, I got a hit there. So instead of using Saiyan Instincts, I play the hit, which lets me draw 2. Or lets me draw 1. I get another hit. So then I do that. That's 4 energy to draw 2 cards. Now, I still don't have anything. He points out to me that I have Saiyan Instincts in my drop, so I use it. So the 3rd card was the Boo. The 4th card was God Sealing. I could have got to that, but I can't play the Boo now because I only have 2 energy open. I could have got to that Boo for 4 energy and then still had 4 energy up and played the Boo. Which, if the Vegito doesn't have barrier, that might have saved me. Probably not. I mean, I doubt it. I have 1D magic. I've got combo power. If the Vegito doesn't, it does have barrier. See, so Boo wouldn't be able to kill that Vegito. I could block the Vegito's attack, and then I would have had however many other attacks. But his hand's huge, so there's no way I was surviving this unless I found Hatch. I didn't find Hatch, so we're gonna lose. But that turn, I really screwed up. I should have Saiyan Instincts, drew 2, and then I would have got 2 hits. I would have played one of them, drawn 1, got the Boo, and then I could have played the Boo. I wouldn't have had, and then I would have had energy for D magic. I would have been able to draw a 4th card. So that's what I should have done, but I failed, and that's it. That's game. I'm letting him know I got no cards in hand. I got 1 life. It is over for us.
Me with that. Look at that, Trunks Vegito killing it. Wow, he murked me. I couldn't get anything going that game. I made some misplays. That last turn, I could have got a Boo out, which I don't know. It would have let me. I don't think it would have even saved me. To be honest with you, it might have.
Always got to have a winning mentality.
Yeah, I tried. Hey boys, that was the Kale deck test of the competitive Kale deck. not totally competitive. We won a game, we lost a game. Still need some adjustments. It's at 53 cards. We struggled to see our ramp cards in that one game, but we still won that game. In the other game, that was a crazy Trunks deck. I've never been whopped by Trunks so bad before. That was really cool. To have Vegito ripping 4 cards out of my hand when it's played in attack. That's just nuts. And a 30k triple strike for very cheap. Why has nobody told me about this combo, bro? Anyway, like the video if you like my Kale deck. Let me know what you would change about it in the comment section. What cards maybe I should consider cutting. And please subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't subscribed yet. Hit the bell so you know when I put out new videos. You can check me out on Twitch TV/DragonBallJunkie for all this live gameplay, Metroid, Mario Maker, and lots of Dragon Ball. And until next time, you guys can watch the video and the playlist that I got right here for you. So I will see you later. Peace.